this style, it's heavy, like it is so heavy. I have never installed any style as heavy as this, and that is how what was supposed to be a protective style turned into a low manipulation style. Like, guys, can you see the hair? Like, can you see this? Can you see how heavy it is? I cannot even pack it up. Like, I cannot put it in a bun, I cannot put it in a ponytail. I have literally been leaving my hair down since I installed this style. But I don't mean leave it down like this, okay? There are different ways I style it when I'm going out and when I'm at home. So I already made a video on that, which I've already uploaded on the channel, so you can check it out if you're interested. But for today, I'm going to be showing you guys how I tackle this hair when I'm going into the shower to have my bath, okay? Because that is one of the most common questions I get asked. I know that this was giving me a different vibe, and I know that the hair was actually good, so that is why even after installing the style and I noticed that I could not pack it up in a bun or in a ponytail, I still left it down because I sort of enjoyed it and I was getting a lot of compliments on it, okay? So, but after people complimented it, the next question was, how are you taking this to the shower to bathe? So that is what I'm going to be showing you guys in today's video, because trust me, it was a tug of war. In fact, after installing it, when I wanted to take my shower that night, I battled with this hair for about 1 hour before I was able to find a way to put it away in order to take a shower. So that is what I'm going to be showing you guys in today's video. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So most of the time when I'm styling my hair, I usually use my satin scrunchies, but that wasn't going to cut it for this, so I had to use something different. So whenever I'm going to shower, I use two things. I use my satin scarf and then a regular, I think, cotton scarf. Yeah, this is a cotton scarf, okay? So these are the two things I use to style my hair. And honestly, guys, the first time I styled this hair to shower, I did not even use any of these. I think what I used then was an old silk shirt, if I'm not mistaken. That was the very first night, but it was still a struggle. It was not comfortable, but I just had to find a way to put my hair away that night and just take a shower and sleep. So it was the next day that I figured out how to put it away using these two. I'm not going to be showing you guys the first one I did because I would not even recommend it. It was the tug of war, okay? So this is what I use now. This is what I have been using to put my hair away ever since I installed them. I usually start with this. I start with my satin scarf. So what I do is to fold it multiple times until it becomes tiny, okay, so that I'll be able to use it like a band sort of. So the next thing I do is to put my hair together and then just kind of put it in like a low ponytail sort of. Let me just show you guys. Okay guys, so this is the first step. As you can see, the ponytail is not too low and it is not too high. Now, if it is too high, because I had to do this multiple times before I found a way that worked. If it is too high, it's going to pull on my edges. Like, I literally feel it even before I move on to the next step. It pulls on my edges. And if it is too low, it kind of gets in the way when I'm taking a shower, like when I want to scrub my neck and all of that, it kind of gets in the way. So putting it in the middle in a way that it is not too high and it is not too low, it's just perfect for me, okay? So the next step now is to put this in a bun, and honestly, putting it in a bun alone doesn't work. Like, it's not going to stay in a bun. That's just the truth. So that is where this comes in. This is what secures it in that bun. And I'm not talking about a regular bun where you just grab the ends and wrap it around. That is not going to work as well, okay? So because usually whenever I want to put my hair in a bun, most of the time I just take the ends, twist it like this and just wrap it. But that doesn't work for this, okay? Because it makes it so bulky. The bulk of the style is going to be on one part, so it may be on this part or at the bottom where it's going to get in the way when I'm taking a shower, or at the top, and then I'll feel the weight as if it's pulling on my edges and dragging my head to the back. And another thing is the ends are not going to taper, because if everything is together like this and I'm just wrapping it, the ends are not thin, so it's going to be hard for it to stay in place. But the method I use is to separate it. I believe most of us know this method already, but I am just going into detail, like painstakingly using my time to explain it for those of you who are not aware. So what I do is to separate it so that it will not be like fan, like, if you get what I mean. So spread the twist out or the braids out, whichever one, to different directions so that it will kind of have like a fan like shape, and it will have a center part, like the middle. So you are just going to start from one end of that fan and gradually twist it and move in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. And then as you are twisting, you are just going to be adding more of the braids or twist along as you are moving on. So it's sort of like, should I say, a flat twist kind of thing, but in a circular motion, if that makes sense. Okay, so let me just show you guys how I do that now. So when it gets to this part, you can just take the remaining ones and just twist it underneath the bulk of the hair, and this way it will have a tapering end. Like, can you guys see, compared to when you just pack everything together and roll it? So after this, the next step is to wrap it with this, okay? Because if I leave it down like this, it's coming off, like it's gradually coming off as I'm speaking to you guys. So that is where this comes in to anchor it. So after passing it around, I just tie the scarf at the top. And voila, guys, we are done. So this is how I keep the hair up in order to take a shower every single day. And honestly, guys, it is a tug of war. It is a lot of manipulation every single day for my hair. If you know me and if you've been following me, you know that doing this to my hair every single day is a lot of manipulation for my hair. But what do? I don't have any other choice at this moment, and that is one of the reasons I am happy that I'm going to be taking out this hair very soon. Oh my goodness, I'm going to film the takedown in another video, which I'm going to share with you guys, so please just make sure to stay tuned for that. But I am looking scared. I am just praying and hoping that I don't get a lot of breakage from this, okay, considering the fact that I have not been protecting my ends, like I have not been keeping my ends tucked away in this style. So even though it's a protective style, it's not as protective as my previous protective styles, okay? Apart from that, I have been manipulating it like this, like every single day. It's a lot for my hair, honestly. So that is why I am hoping that I don't get a lot of breakage during the takedown and I'm able to retain as much length as possible from this style, okay? So this is basically how I enter the shower. This is how I bathe every single day. So as you can see, it is a lot and it is heavy. So that is why I cannot even keep this up for long, because immediately after I come out from the shower, I take it down from this and just put it in a regular, like, low ponytail with a satin scarf, okay? Because the day I attempted to carry this hair in a bun for 24 hours, the headache I got, I just knew that this was not going to work long term. I just had to take it down. So that day, after coming out of the shower, I just said, let me see if I can just carry the hair like this, because it has been rubbing on my body. It was irritating me at that point, and I didn't want anything on my skin. So I was like, let me go to bed with this and let me see if I can carry this style like this. So I went to bed with it like this. It was uncomfortable, guys. It was so uncomfortable. I had to alternate sleeping on different sides of my face in order to get through to the morning. And when morning came, I was like, okay, at least I could manage to use it in bed. Let me see if I can carry it like this throughout the day. And guys, it didn't work. After a few hours, it sort of felt like it was becoming more heavy and heavy and heavy. I was constantly feeling like someone was tugging on my head and like pulling my hair from the back. And as the hours went by, it sort of got heavier and heavier. And then the headache started kicking in. At a point, I felt like I was turning sick when the headache came, but I was like, wow, this could actually be because of the hair, like the way I packed it. I had to take it down from that bun, and guys, immediately the headache went away. Okay, that is to tell you how heavy this style is. I just wanted to try something different. That's why I went with it. And even though I loved the results, I enjoyed it. Like, I was able to style it. It looked so pretty, like when I was going out with it, styling it with clothes and all of that. But guys, even with that, I don't think I'm going to try it again, okay? Because the headache this hair gave me, I just can't imagine going through that again. I just said before I take it out, let me just show you guys how I put it up, in case any of you are currently on this type of protective style, or you have been wondering how I take a shower with it. So yeah, this is how I do it. So I put this up, within 30 minutes I'm done with my shower and it's out. So it's usually in this state for only a couple of minutes in a day. So yeah, that's it. And by the way guys, if you know that one of your goals this year is to transform your hair, then I recommend the Ultimate Hair Growth Guide for you, which is my hair growth ebook. So most of you don't know this, but the reason why you are not retaining length, the reason why your hair is not getting visibly longer, is because you are not using the right thing, the right routine for your hair. You may be trying everything, you may be trying all the hair growth oils, which brings me to another thing. There's nothing like a hair growth oil, because whether you use a hair oil or not, whether you use products or not, your hair always grows. And that is why you see that whenever you install a protective style, there is always going to be new growth at the roots after a couple of weeks. That is because your hair always grows. That is why you also see that if you are a relaxed hair girly, there is always going to be new growth for you to relax. So your hair always grows. The problem is length retention. So retaining that length that your hair is growing is what should be the focus, not growing hair from your scalp. So as long as you can retain that length, your hair will get visibly longer, and that is the focus of my hair growth ebook. So it's going to give you the right routine, the right products, the right tips, step by step, like what you need to do step by step each and every single day in order to be able to retain that length that is growing from your scalp. Okay, so yeah, if you know this is something you are interested in, please make sure to get your copy now, and make sure to link it down in the description box below. Okay, so yeah guys, that is it for today's video. That is it for how I style my hair when I'm going into the shower. I hope you watched this video this far, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. And if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and join the fam, and also make sure to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so yeah guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.